it's obviously North Queensland's first ever title win. Sort of how's that sitting with the side?
Oh, they're pretty excited about it at the moment. They obviously realise, you know, our focus, not that I want to take anything away from it, but, you know, it's about preparing for the season. But, look, you know, it's been a wonderful weekend. It's been well organised. And to win it, I think, showed a lot of ticker, a lot of guts in the way we played, particularly those last two games. And, you know, I think the boys they're over the moon about it.
Paul, after the pool games, did you think you were a chance? Because you'd lost two, so you just snuck in.
Yeah, look, we didn't play our best game in that, particularly that first game against Manly. A couple of things went against us and we just didn't really get into the game. But I thought we got better as the tournament went on. I always thought we'd be a chance of playing well, and we, you know, the type of players that I brought with us I thought would suit the Nines game. But, you know, Canberra did us a massive favour there today by beating Manly. So, yeah, we got our opportunity and we took it.
You obviously changed, or there was more focus on defence in the finals games?
Yeah. People talk about the Nines beforehand about it being an attacking, free-flowing game, but, you know, I think, you know, we really valued our defence, in particular against the Warriors. You know, they were a big side with plenty of second phase and some quick outside backs with good footwork. So, you know, we knew that defensive attitude would hold us in good stead, and that's what sort of won it for us, I reckon.
What about for you personally, mate? It's a pretty good piece of beginner's luck for you.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue.
Luck.
Thanks, Coach. Yeah, look, it's really pleasing. We're off to a good start for the year, and you know, hopefully we'll use that as a springboard into the season proper.
Gavin, what's Greeny brought to the defensive structure over the pre-season? Can you take that out of today and into round one?
Yeah, we brought our same structures that we will be playing in round one and right through the year over here. Our first couple of games.
Don't say too much, Coach.
Oh, just one thing: everyone turning up for each other, just working hard for each other. We let each other down a little bit in that first game, and then even against the Warriors in the pool game. But against the Warriors in the final, and then against the Broncos there, everyone just kept turning up. We knew there was a lot on the line, and yeah, just can't be happier at the moment.
Pretty major contrast to the way last season ended, I guess. Could be much bigger, the contrast.
Yeah, it was off to a flyer. Let's hope it stays that way.
Well, you must feel for Lachlan Coote. You know, it's obviously a big blow for you this early in the season.
Yeah, look, it's terrible when anyone gets injured. You know, he's done his ACL, which pretty much means he's out for the year. So when that happens early on in seasons, it's just tragic because you know, pre-seasons are so tough physically, and to have your season taken away from you, it really is gut wrenching, particularly for Cootie. You know, he's new to the club and he was really keen to impress and to make a really good start. He's worked really hard so far in the pre-season, so yeah, I'm just really disappointed for him personally, and for us as a club too. It's a massive loss.
Paul, you remember playing in the sevens, and the injuries is one of the reasons that we saw the back of the sevens 10 years ago. Why do you think everyone's saying positive about the Nines, even though we've had probably more injuries in any sevens tournament? You know, is it just because they can see how good it is for the game, regardless of some of the negatives, or why do you think everyone's still positive about it?
Oh, look, I think the organisers have done a really good job over the weekend. I think it's been a great event, well organised and ran pretty smoothly considering all the logistical things that had to happen. I think they've done a good job. So I think, generally speaking, everyone's had a pretty positive experience with it. So that's probably the main reason why.
Must be around with the younger guys too, Paul. Like Sienna and Rona, they made an impact.
Yeah, and David Bowen's another one there too. I think the whole tournament was really good for those guys mentally, having to back up. So it was really good for us.
Gavin, were you guys preparing to go? I think we saw a few of the guys huddling around the big screen. Surprised Canberra up 18-0. Were you thinking that was it?
No, we weren't. We knew anyone on their day. There's only 9 minutes. If you get on a bit of a roll, it's anyone's game. The short kickoff helps. A lot of teams, once they go into the huddle, they're not really prepared to get up to halfway and be ready for that kickoff, us included. We stuffed up a little bit against the Warriors in our pool game in that regard as well. And anyone on their day, or anyone on their 20 minutes, 18 minutes, I suppose, can win it.
Paul, as Steve said, you played in sevens tournaments. How does sevens or how does nines compare to sevens?
I think nines is probably a better game. It's not so open. The spaces aren't as big, obviously, with two more players on the field. So I think, I'm not sure what the fans think from a spectator's point of view, but I think it's a better game than the sevens.
Paul, tell us a bit about Santo, because I assume he's a leading contender for Lachlan Swap now.
Yeah, look, Zach's a young guy, just come out of our under-20s. He played in our NYC. Really pretty quick player, good in broken play. So, he's certainly will be in the mix there.
Is Cole Felt's injury just minor? Or?
Yeah. Yeah, we just rested him in the last game because we didn't want to risk him injuring him any further.
How do you take that?
Oh, he was really disappointed, obviously. It's the biggest game of the weekend, so he wanted to be out there and competing, but, we weren't prepared to risk him as well.
Who do you look at to replace Coop Green for the season? Do you look at Sano or Phil?
Look,
Fancy yourself?
no, not Cooper. We want someone quick. Probably Zach Sano, David Bowen's another one who had a good tournament. He's played a bit of fullback. We signed Matt Wright a couple of weeks ago, so he's obviously played a bit of fullback there as well. So we'll have a look at it this week, and going into next weekend's trial against the Titans, we'll just see what our best option is there.
Have you heard from JT at all?
Yeah, we had a few texts. We've got a bit of a group text going that everyone's been on board, and we had a lot of support from home. I think they were just as excited as us, and haven't actually checked the phone since the final. So I reckon they'll be pretty pumped.
Have many of them indicated they want to play in this next year? Are they all excited to come and play?
They hadn't today, but I think after seeing the turnout that was around and the competition was good. I don't know about playing 4 games in the one day, and if more clubs get on board, I think it might have to stretch over a couple more days. But I know the Broncos are only down to 3 reserves at the end, so I'd like to see JT in this format. Yeah, he makes 13 people look silly, so I reckon he could do it to 9.
Thanks, guys. I've got to wrap it up. Sorry. Thanks, guys.
Check all at the door.